Welcome back to Good Things Utah, everybody. Heart healthy in the kitchen today because it is Go Red for Women Day. We've been talking about heart disease and fighting against it, and Christina is here. She actually has her own YouTube channel. Maybe she looks familiar to you. It's called Dyches Delicacies. And you started this about 2 months ago?
Yes. My husband had actually started his own YouTube channel, and he's like really silly on it, and I was like, I need to show the real me. And I just thought, like, as humans, we're all visual creatures, and it's so much easier to play it and do it this way rather than reading it, because I'm always like, what pan did they use? What spoon did they use? You know what I mean? And it's so much easier to see exactly how somebody does it.
So you really walk your viewers through, start to finish, everything you're making. Are you making things that are tough to do?
No, I try to do like things that I use in my home every single week. So it's things that you can easily incorporate into your meal plans, and they're super easy and delicious.
And Christina has 3 children, 6 and under. So
I cook a lot.
You may hear one of the kids, they may make a cameo sometimes.
Oh yes, they're in it all the time because they can't really be quiet for even like the 30 minutes that I do.
All right, so tell us about your heart healthy recipe you're doing today.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to start with here is just some 3-ounce fillets of salmon, and you want this to be super pink. And if you see all this white marbling in the inside, that's actually the fat, but it's good fat. It's the omega fat, and your kids need that to build their brains and healthy bodies. So it's super good for them.
We're making family-friendly sushi bowls, and do your kids really eat these? You can talk them into eating the salmon.
Oh my gosh, my kids love salmon, and I think that they're young enough still that I can, you know, get them to eat stuff like this. If you start them young, then they'll stay good. But yeah, it's totally funny because my neighbor, we were barbecuing salmon one time, and she brought out these seaweed wrappers, and my kids were like, ew, what's that? But then they saw their friends eating it, and now they love it, and they eat it with chicken and salmon, and every time we have rice. It's super
so
fun.
True. They have to try it that one time.
Yeah, and they see their friends doing it.
And then they jump in. You got the salmon with the skin on one side.
Yes, I like to always do the salmon with the skin because what that does is it just protects the fish. And it'll make a layer so that all those delicious fats don't come out. And then I love to pan fry it because it just gives it that crispiness and it locks in all that juiciness.
So a little olive oil.
Yeah,
there,
I just coat the pan with olive oil, which is heart healthy also, and put your salmon in there, and then you're going to want to just fry it up about 4 minutes on each side.
And when it's finished, it will look
something
like this. Okay, what do we do next to make the sushi bowl?
Okay, so now we're going to come over here and we're going to make a yogurt slaw. So here, sushi a lot of times has cream cheese in it, but I'm going to use yogurt today because it's healthier, but you still get that fresh, tangy taste.
It's a good little tip. I like that.
And then some fresh cucumber.
I'll be your sous chef.
Great.
Mix that in there?
Yes, and I like to use all these raw vegetables that you'd find in sushi because it just gives it that fresh flavor that you're used to in it. And then some avocado, also very heart healthy. And then just some green onion. This will help flavor that, and mix that in really good.
Okay.
I like to kind of mash up the avocado because what it's going to do is release their oils and flavor that yogurt up really well.
I was trying not to like bump it, but you want me to mash it in there.
Yes, kind of like a guacamole. And then I'm just going to squeeze some lemon in here. And that's going to help just give it some freshness and keep the avocado from going brown.
Did you say what flavor of yogurt you used?
I just used plain.
Plain.
I wouldn't use strawberry with avocado. That's like that's something
if you want to get wild.
Yeah. So I'm going to come over here and start plating this up.
Okay.
I just have some rice, and I'm just going to use regular Calrose rice. I like that kind because it's sticky, but not as sticky as like a sushi rice. I'm just going to put about a cup in there. If you want to be healthier, you can always use like a brown rice or a quinoa. And then I'm going to come over here. Let's see, just put some salmon on. And then I'm going to come over here.
Does it go on? Does this go on top?
Yeah, but we're going to put a little bit of seaweed in here.
I forgot the seaweed. That has to go first.
So we're just going to sprinkle that on.
Okay, you cut it all up into little pieces.
Yeah, this is what it looks like when it comes in a little sheet.
Okay.
And I've just sliced it up because if you mix it in with the rice, your kids might actually eat it. They might not notice it's really there.
They're eating like little bits of grass.
Yeah, totally. Or my kids like to take these and make their own little, they call it a sushi taco, and they just put some rice and salmon on it and roll it up and eat it.
You're super cool if you do that. Like your kid, I mean, look, you're eating seaweed.
I know, and they like it.
See,
I was a little scared.
I love sushi, so
I do it for them.
Okay,
and then go ahead and top that on top.
Like a big dollop?
Yeah. And you can see how it's like green because that avocado's gone into it and just flavored that up.
Oh my gosh, Christina, that looks so good.
And then just a little bit of salt. A little bit more lemon juice. And then I like to do a drizzle of soy sauce.
Oh, I do too.
You gotta have soy sauce with your sushi.
Well, especially for that rice down in there. And actually, it helps the seaweed too, like all soak in there.
Yeah.
Sushi bowls, like family-friendly sushi bowl, done. And that didn't take very long. All you have to do is cook the salmon.
Yeah, so
Takes a couple
easy,
minutes.
super fresh. All those raw vegetables gives you all that same flavor at home.
If you want this recipe, go to our website, forutah.com. You can always call our recipe hotline to 801-975-4443. Press 2 for recipes. Also, check out Christina's YouTube channel. It's called Dyches Delicacies, and a new recipe all the time. I want that buffalo chicken dip on the bottom right-hand corner.
So good, so full of
yummy.
flavor. We did that for the Super Bowl.
Good job, by the way. Can I take a little bite on our way out?
Of course.
I want to get the sushi in there with the, like the little, seaweed. Done. Nice
Awesome.
job. We'll be right back.
Okay.
So good.
Yeah.